Here's how to find all of the Abraxodyne intel cases in Athens, within Ohio, for your Fallout 76 Burning Springs quest. If that doesn't make sense to you, find a video pinned on my TikTok profile which details everything you need to know about the Dirty Laundry quest. But first, shout out to the guys over at the Nukipedia wiki for doing all of the hard work. Let's get started. Athens is found in the upper left part of Ohio. If you haven't discovered the location yet, on your map just look for the school building in the bend of the train tracks. Let's fast travel. On spawn, look to your right. You're going to drop directly beneath the bridge. Your first case is right where you spawned, sitting beside a wood pile. Remember that intel cases have a beeping sound when you get close, and there's a red light when it's dark. From this case, look to your left and follow the riverbed. You're aiming for a house beyond the railway bridge. You can find a way up along these rocks. This is a spawn point to the left of the house, where I previously found rust raiders and rad hogs. Right now it seems to be a Brahmin. Neat. To the right, at the edge of the house, is your next case, sitting on top of some boxes. Once that's collected, drop back down into the riverbed and go left. We are going to follow the water looking for a makeshift raft at the other end, where you'll find your next case sitting at the edge. From there, return up the riverbed. You're approaching that railway station, but this time to your left. You're looking for a train station at the other side, which will actually bring you into Athens. Our next case is going to be directly at this station, but near the edge to the left, sitting beside a trash can, just kind of hiding out. From there, turn to your left and pass into an alleyway. Follow it to its conclusion, but as the right side brick wall ends, enter, and then again turn left into this basketball court. Right at the foot of this light post is the next case. After collecting it, turn around and pass through the basketball court. You're aiming for this destroyed red brick building, and once inside, you'll find your next case waiting on a shelf. Once collected, turn around and pass through this destroyed building. You do have a little bit of a ways to go now. Follow this train to your right, to its conclusion, and then drop down, aiming to go towards that house on the top of the hill. You may have to face some enemies here, but they won't be too troublesome. Once you reach the house, go further looking for that destroyed house in the distance. You do not have to go all the way up, but inside the destroyed house is a case that's half buried. And after collecting that case, turn to your right and follow the road. You're actually going through this train cart, entering the town proper. You may have to face some ghouls here, but they won't be too troublesome. Once you get into the town, do not continue going past that gate. Turn to your right and head down to face your enemies. Once clear, drop down. Head through this street, aiming for this makeshift barrier at the other end. Pass through the barrier and then immediately look to your left to find a skeleton holding a case. After collecting the case, return to that street, but follow this makeshift bridge into this apartment complex. You want to actually enter the complex, turning right once you're inside, and then left once you get into the kitchen to find your next case at the end of a counter. Once collected, head out of the building and flow down a series of ramps to your left. They'll bring you down to the main street of Athens, and it's here that you'll find your next case waiting at the back of a Halloween-themed stage. So enter the stage and find the case waiting right between a chair and this box. Hi. After collecting the case, back out and exit stage right. We are now approaching the university. You have a small ways to go, but we do have to change course. We are aiming for a balcony at the other end. The only way that I know to get up there without a jetpack is to take this scaffolding that is currently in front of us. Go all the way to the top. Finished with the scaffolding, jump to the roof and flow to your right, aiming for a makeshift bridge at the corner. Follow that bridge onto the building, make it to the other end, and then drop down. You'll find your next case to the right, sitting on a circular table. From there, turn to your right and drop down. You'll be flowing around the corner of the building, entering a common area, and it's here that you're going to face some more ghouls. From there, turn to your right and follow these stairs to their conclusion. You'll find your next case waiting at the end. There it is. After collecting it, turn around and drop down. You'll find another case sitting on top of this table. Once collected, turn to your right and approach the football stadium. Do not enter the stadium. Instead, turn left and enter a main road. And it's once you get to this main road that we once more turn right to find a bus in the distance. There will be some feral ghouls here, so take care of them. Once clear, enter the bus to find your case at the back of it to your left. After collecting it, exit the bus and follow the road back towards Athens. You're actually aiming for this garage, which you can get to the top of by moving up this bus. You want to get to the second story of the garage, so once we go in, just move up one and enter. You may face some Rust Raiders here, take care of them. Once clear, return to the second floor and move to the opposite end from where you entered. Around this Jeep, you'll find your next case waiting on a shelf. And after collecting this piece, turn to your right to find a stairwell. We are going all the way to the top. At the top, turn to your right and follow this makeshift bridge across to the next building. At the next building, turn right, head up these stairs and look left to find your next piece waiting on another shelf. Once it's collected, flow around this wall, head towards a makeshift bridge, and don't cross it. Instead, look to your right and drop down. It won't kill you, but it may hurt. Drop down till you reach the ground level, where I currently have a ghoul to deal with. Once clear, and mind you I dropped from above, we are going to turn right, follow, and then turn left. Do not enter the diner, instead enter a pub from a door to your left, and it's within this pub that you locate your next case. Once collected, go out through the front door and turn left. We are moving up this debris, following scaffolding to our right, which will take us into a destroyed building. And once inside the destroyed building, turn left to exit a storefront. Head out of the storefront and look right. You will have to face some feral ghouls here, so take care of them. Once clear, head forward, almost approaching this church, but turn left and follow the road. There will be a barricade and a tent. Go towards the barricade to locate a fence. Enter it, there will be enemies here. But once you're clear, enter the gate, approaching this building ahead of you. Do not go to the front door, stick to the right, on this side of the brick wall. Follow it to this metal building, entering inside to find your case to the left. Shout out to the guys over at the Nukipedia Wiki for collecting and organizing this data. I used information found off the Abraxodyne Intel page from that website. But there you go. Like and follow to collect more Abraxodyne Intel cases together.